Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Namjoon TV. Today we are going to be talking about the filtration system and what you need to put as media in your filtration system. Alright, as you can see, I always have this clear quality for my goldfish. Wow! Even if I feed them very often, because whenever I'm at home, I usually feed them more than 5 times a day, but still I get this clear quality of water. As you also can see, earlier this morning, one of my goldfish laid some eggs, which usually turns your water cloudy. However, I still have this clear quality water. And the secret to this is, of course, the filtration system. In this case, this is the filtration system for the tank, for this tank. And this tank has a filtration system of that one. So this morning I'm gonna be showing you what filter media I use on the filtration system, as I am going to clean them all. I am going to thoroughly clean the filtration system. I don't do this very often. It's been 2 to 3 months since I last touched the filtration system. I just let them be there and they work just fine. Yeah, it's been 2 to 3 months. I believe it's been more than 2 months since I last cleaned the filtration system, as well as the tank outdoors. It's also been more than 2 months. So yeah, for the sake of this video, we are going to clean the filtration system, just to show you what filter media we use on our filter system, and also that one. Alright, so before we clean our filter systems, here are some tips to remember before doing so. Number 1 is don't clean your filter system very often. Remember that most of the beneficial bacteria live in your filter system, and if you clean very often, you often kill the beneficial bacteria. The second one is, this is what I usually practice. When I clean the filter system, I do not change the water. As I mentioned earlier, when you clean your filter system, you're killing all the beneficial bacteria, and you need them for your fish. That's why you don't change water, because some of the beneficial bacteria are also living in the water. Imagine if you clean your filter system and you also change the water, how much beneficial bacteria you are killing. The third one is, as much as possible, when you clean your filter media from your filtration system, you want to use the water from your tank, but still don't take too much water from the tank, just enough to clean the filter media. And yeah, to tell you honestly, it's easier to clean using a pressurized water than to have water from your tank. Number 4, this is optional, but I need to mention this. When you're cleaning your filter media or your filtration system, you might want to use some supplement or some products that produce good bacteria very quickly. So in my case, I'm using this one, Nitrobacta. This is what I've been using when I used to keep koi fish. But yes, I also use this whenever I clean my filter. I use this, I pour it on the filter system so that the production of new good bacteria or beneficial bacteria won't take very long. Alright, so let's clean the filter system. This one is called a Sump filtration system, and it has 3, 4, and 5 chambers. So what happens is the water is sucked using this submersible pump. The water goes in the first chamber, which is the mechanical chamber, and the mechanical chamber is responsible for trapping the fish poop there. So the fish poop is trapped in here. Then as the water rises, the water goes to the second chamber, which contains the biological filter. The biological filter, I am using this one, ceramic rings. And as the water rises again, it goes to the third, and so on and so forth. The mechanical chamber is responsible for trapping the fish poops. The other biological chambers are responsible for producing your good bacteria, which is very, very beneficial, again, in maintaining the quality of the water, making it healthy, and making it clear. As you can also see, I am using net bags to just put my biological media. So whenever I wash it, I just remove the bag, this one, and then I wash this. Also that one and that one. So on our mechanical chamber, I am using this poly filter pads and also this Japanese mat. Then on our biological chambers, I am using different types of biological rocks. Alright, for our first chamber, we are using this poly filter pads. Look at that, those are fish poops, and also Japanese mats. And yeah, the fish poops are trapped in there. So I'm gonna clean that right now. Okay, on the second chamber, I am using these rocks. The ceramic rocks, as you can see, they are very dirty already. Okay, on the third chamber, we are using this one, the lava rocks. Okay, on the fourth chamber, I am using this one. This is what we call the lava rings. So this is made of lava rocks, which are turned into some sort of rings. Alright, so the last chamber of our filter system is made up of these filter media, which are called the Baki rolls. These are called Baki rolls. And would you look at that? That's fish poop. Oh! Without your filter system, your main tank will look like this. Okay, so we have cleaned our filter media, and our sump filter our sump filtration system chambers are also clean. So we are done cleaning our filter system. And yes, after cleaning your filter system, your water may get a bit cloudy because remember, you are killing all the beneficial bacteria, which means no bacteria are working to get your water clear again. So yes, it gets cloudy after you clean your filter system. And again, putting some products that encourages the growth of beneficial bacteria is optional, but this is what I do. I put nitrobacter on the filter system so that the production of beneficial bacteria will be fast. So yes, we are done cleaning our filter system on our indoor tank. Now we're gonna clean this in our outdoor tanks, that one and this one. And as you can see, we are also using this as sump filtration system on this tank here. So basically I just imitate what I have indoors, so I'm not gonna let you see as I clean it thoroughly, because yeah, it's the same process. And also I'm using the same materials, Japanese mat. Here we have some lava rocks and some ceramic rocks, and as you can see, it's starting to build up a lot of algae. This is a chunk of algae. Well, because it's under the sun, it produces a lot of algae. And by the way, algae is beneficial to your fish. It produces oxygen. Yeah, the only thing that algae does bad to you is that it suspends the flow of water to your filtration system and to your tank. That's why you need to clean them out. So I'm gonna clean this, and also I'm also gonna clean and this one. This is a DIY filter system, and still I am using the same materials that I am using on my two tanks. Same materials I am using on my other two tanks to maintain a very clear quality water. This is our DIY filtration system that we made from an old water container. Yeah. So basically we just put something like this here. Okay. So this is where the water comes in. and when it rises, it passes through different filter media, and when it comes out, it's already clean. For our filtration media, we use filter brushes as our mechanical filtration. So this is where the fish poop is trapped. So the fish poop is trapped at the bottom because of these filter brushes. So when the water comes up, the fish poop does not mix with the water, and therefore a cleaner, healthier water for your fish. Okay. And as our biological filter media, we use lava rings on a net bag for to serve as the house for our beneficial bacteria, and I put it in the top. Okay, so we have done cleaning the filtration systems of all our 3 tanks, and to wrap things up, here are some points to remember. Number 1, to have an efficient filtration system, you should at least have 2 parts or 2 chambers in your filtration system. The first one is the mechanical chamber, and the second one is the biological chamber. Now, again, your mechanical chamber traps all the fish poop, all the waste from your fish or from your tank, and the biological filtration will be the house for your beneficial bacteria. What to note is about the mechanical chamber. Now, your mechanical chamber media should have finer strands so that the fish poops and other waste will be trapped in your mechanical chamber. Examples of these are filter foams, Japanese mats, filter brushes, and those with finer strands. For your biological filter chambers or biological part of your filtration, you have a lot of options, and most of these options are biological rocks. Be sure these biological filter media should have rough surfaces, giving your beneficial bacteria a lot of room to thrive. And to tell you honestly, I've tried having a biological chamber with just rocks that I got outside. And lastly, number 4 is you need to invest in your filtration system. You can also have DIYs, but still you need to invest on your filtration system. It does a lot to your fish. I consider it to be the most important thing in fish keeping. Again and again, invest on your filtration system, because a good fish keeper is a good water keeper. Once again, this has been Namjoon TV. For more fish keeping videos, subscribe. Bye bye, see you again soon.